Hi, if you want to make a few masks for the COVID-19 event that includes filters, then stick around. I'm going to show you how to sew a couple of them like this that includes the filter and a few tying options. The first mask I constructed was my husband's mask. It's got elastic bands both for around the neck and for the back of the head. But he felt it was a little too hot because we actually retrofitted a hoodie. I went on to create my own mask. Both of them have the pockets for the filters that will eventually come in. When I started videotaping this construction method for you, I ran out of material. I had to take one of my own shirts and cut it up for the materials. While I have a ton of muslin and that works really well, you might have to go into your own closet and do the same thing. Another thing that I learned upon calling Joann's is that they're out of elastic. When I called them this morning because I couldn't order online, I learned that they have at least 400 orders that they've got to fill. Again, I have to punt. What I had to do is stitch channels into the side so that it could actually run through shoelaces. So I'll demonstrate on how those work in just a moment. Step 1. Iron any fabric you have for liners and the outer public facing layer. Step 2. Cut your layers. Step 3. Separately stitch and iron the centers of all 3 layers. As you can see, I finger press my seams apart to help move the iron nose without too much drama. Next, press the inside seam and then the outside seam for a professional look and feel. All 3 layers plus the nose guard are ironed. Step 4. Decide which piece will be your pocket fabric. Step 5. Iron the nose guard in half lengthwise and stitch it into the pocket. Step 6. Fold and iron the ends of the pocket to create a finished edge. Here's a Lazy Lisa trick. Iron 1 inch from the side first, and then use that as a guide to iron the 1/2 inch second. Sometimes I use the hem gauge as a second hand because this part can get hot on the fingertips. Here's another Lazy Lisa tip. Ironing creates a super fast template for stitching without the use of pins. Ha! Aren't you clever? Step 7. Stitch the ends like a boss. The pocket is finished and looking gorgeous. Step 8. Assign the position of your layers correctly. This is what they look like. Layer 1 is your outer layer with the wrong side down. Layer 2 is your pocket layer, right side down. And layer 3 is your liner, right side down. Step 9. Pin the top seams together. I usually triple check my work by folding over my outer layer to ensure the layers are assembled correctly. This is another reason I base stitch many of my first lines. It makes ripping threads so much easier. Step 10. Once you're confident, stitch the top and bottoms of the mask together. Step 11. Turn right side out to check your stitching. Once you've decided everything looks great, and I'm sure it does, move on to step 12. Flip inside out to iron the seams for a professional finish. And step 13, turn right side out again to press top and bottom edges for a professional finish. Now here was my personal plot twist. I ran out of elastic, but if you've got elastic, turn the mask inside out to attach 2 pieces of the elastic at one end, stitch closed. Next, turn the mask right side out, fold in raw edges, tuck ends of elastic and pin into place, and then finally stitch it closed. It should look a lot like this one. Because I had run out of elastic, I had to punt. So I created channels to accommodate the shoelaces. To create your channels, make sure your mask is right side out, stitch end to close. Step 17, fold and pin as close to the start of the pocket as possible, allowing for the channel to accommodate your shoelace. Step 18, stitch the channel. Step 19, repeat on the second side. Step 20, your mask is ready for lacing. My recommendation if you're going to use one shoelace is start from the bottom. Take your skewer, and just right behind the neck of that, there we are, like that. Start this. There you are, voila. Also notice that the pocket is wide open, ready to receive the filters when they come in. And there you are. Your own mask. Andrew, would you like to be my model?
Sure.
Okay.
I would love to.
Okay, so what we've done is we've threaded the shoelaces through the mask. So he's going to fit this over his head and adjust it.
Pulls it tight here too, so you don't have it puckering out.
Oh, nice.
Yeah.
Okay. Fabulous.
So
Thank
that
you.
works. You're welcome.
I will show you that I have a nose guard in here, and it's opened on both sides. And do what you can to find little bits of wire that's going to hold it in place. It will work especially well for those of you who are wearing glasses, let it be reading glasses or sunglasses, so that you don't fog them up as you breathe. Andrew found that was a particular problem with this mask. Even though he had a wire in here, I made him a second one. The mask is a little bit thinner, so hopefully it will work better for him. So in the kitchen drawer, I found little twist ties, because I don't know if you're like me, but I collect twist ties. So you could use one of these effectively. And like I said, it is opened on either side, so you can insert it pretty easily and then also remove it between washings. And these twist ties are about the length of the nose guard. The nose guard is 6 inches, seems to fit perfectly. So I'll pop that back in there, and I'll try it on myself to see if it works, because I haven't tried it yet. That works. And then, oh, I can pinch that. So I can pinch that and it will stay. Wasn't this easy? If you make one for yourself, please show us in the comments below. If there's a project you'd like to see me deconstruct, let me know in the comments below. Until next time, be sure to like, subscribe, and mash that little bell to get notified each time I publish a new video. As always, thanks for stopping by. And check me out on the Instagrams at makebuyormodify.